Hello, my name is Mrs Rooke and I am the Careers Advisor at Sandwich Technology School, and I'm going to present about careers advice and post-16 destinations and applications for Year 11 students. So what are the post-16 options available to your son or daughter? Well, it's important to know that you must stay in educational training until you are 18, and you can do this in a number of ways. So you can go on to sixth form and study A-levels and BTECs. So generally you will study 3 academic subjects alongside each other, so similar subjects and some new to what students are studying now. And this is a level 3 qualification. So to put that into context, GCSEs are a level 2, so if you gain the right grades you can go up to level 3 qualification. Also at Sandwich Technology School in the sixth form, you can do the transition year. So this could be when you haven't quite got the grades to do A-levels, you can actually study additional GCSEs, resit your English or Maths GCSE, and this gives you the level 2 qualification. So it's the GCSEs, and of course once you've got those you can then move on to the A-levels. Other options is to go to college. So we have Broadstairs, Canterbury, Dover Technical College and Folkestone, and there you can study either a BTEC or a T level. Now here you study one vocational subject in more detail. So for instance, you might study engineering in a lot more detail to become an engineer, or hairdressing to become a hairdresser, etc. And at college you have levels 3, 2 and 1 qualifications available to you. The third option is to do an apprenticeship, and this is when you combine practical training in a job. So you go out to work and you could be going into college, for example, the 5th day of the week to study a qualification at the college which works alongside the job that you are doing. And you can get apprenticeships in level 2s and 3s. So the course level that you end up doing really does depend on what you get in your GCSEs, because each level requires a different entry requirement. So if you remember, level 2 is GCSEs, and that is what your son or daughter is studying at the moment. So if you get if you get 5 GCSEs with grades 4s or more, including English and Maths, that means you can go on and study A-levels and BTECs at a sixth form. Now, if you want to go to college to do the BTEC in one subject, then you will need to get 4 GCSEs with grade 4s or better, including English and Maths. And then you have T levels, and this is when you have actually study one subject. It's 80% in the classroom and actually 20% working for one company throughout the year. To do this, you need to gain 5 GCSEs with grades 5 or better, including English and Maths. And then advanced apprenticeships, whilst there's no set requirements, you have to read what the requirements for each apprenticeship are. Generally, the advanced apprenticeships or level 3 apprenticeships are asking for grades 4 or more in English and Maths. So if you find that you end up with mainly 3s in your GCSEs in August 23, then it could be that you do a slight sidestep and do another level 2 qualification. Now it could be that you wanted to do A-levels and you've perhaps just missed getting the grades to do these. So the transition year may be for you, and this is when you do some more GCSEs. Now to do this you have to get 5 GCSEs as grades 3, including English and Maths, but one of the English or the Maths GCSEs must be at a grade 4 or better. So that means you could do the transition year. If you wanted to go to college and do the BTEC, you need to get 4 GCSEs at grades 3, English, including English and Maths. And then again, you have intermediate apprenticeships. There are no set requirements, so read up about what each apprenticeship needs. If you find that you come out with your GCSEs with no formal qualifications or grades 1 and 2, you will still be able to do a BTEC at college, and it will be a level 1. So let's look at how you apply and a timeline for the year. So all colleges and sixth forms, the research and applications is made on a website called Kent Choices for You, and that's the link there. All training is provided at school, so all your students will have training on how to use this system and how to apply, and it involves using a username and password which they will all get before half term. Applications can be made in tutor times, but of course also at home, and you will receive information about this from KCC normally in about October and November. And when you go to apply, what the student needs to fill out is personal details, the predicted grades which they will receive after half term. Of course, they need to put in their course choices. They need to write a personal statement which they'll get information about, and they need to put in any work experience. And all students must apply for a first choice and a backup choice, and that includes those that are applying for apprenticeships. We do like them to obviously have their first choice, but also to have a backup just in case they don't quite get the results they were hoping for on the day in August. So let's have a look in a bit more detail at the timeline for the year. What we recommend is that between now and half term that you really start to do your research. I'll talk about this a bit later, but it's a really good time to really start researching into colleges, sixth forms, apprenticeships, careers, what they might like to do. So that's a great time to do that now. From now onwards, every single student will get a one-to-one careers interview with myself. And as I've said, they will get usernames and passwords to Kent Choices for You, and that will be before half term. Research, 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 I've already mentioned, so please keep researching. There's plenty of time to do it, and it's not something that you can do overnight, so please do keep doing that. And then from November, your student can actually start applying. Now, they can do the research until then, and even though they have their usernames and passwords, we say don't apply until November. And the reason for this is that all the schools and colleges will have inputted all their courses onto the system by November. That's their deadline. So what we want is for all students to have really done research and to make sure that they've seen every course available before they actually make an application. We really do recommend that you go to open evenings of post-16 destinations, so sixth forms and colleges. I will post the dates of these when I have them, but it's so important to go and speak to the lecturers to find out about the colleges, find out about the courses. So really do encourage your son or daughter to go and go with them if you can. Application closing dates for Sandwich Technology School, it's normally December 2022, and I would check the sixth form web pages of any other sixth forms you're interested in. There are no official closing dates for college applications, but they are taken on a first come first serve basis, and when a course is full up they will stop interviewing people. Now this doesn't happen until much later in 2023, so there's no need to go out and rush, but do just bear that in mind and do apply as soon as you know what it is that you want to do. Apprenticeships are released throughout the year, normally from about January, so just check the closing dates for each one of those. Sixth forms and colleges may do interviews, so Sandwich Technology School, we do our interviews from January 23 onwards, and that's normally the same for other sixth forms. When you apply for college, you will actually pick an interview date at the time of application. So once you have applied through Kent Choices for You, they will get back in contact with you to finalize your application on their website, and at that point you will choose the interview date. So from then on, sixth form college offers will continue. You will get them from term 2 to 3 onwards. You then rank your applications on Kent Choices for you at Easter, so your first choice, second choice, and so on. These will be finalised in terms 5 and 6, and then obviously you receive your GCSE results in August 23 and start your post-16 destination in that September. So as I say, it's so important to do research, and there are so many ways to do this. One option is to go and have a look at the college and sixth form websites. All the information will be on there, the course information, what you will be studying, information about the school, about the college. So it's a really great place to start. Also, Kent Choices for you, so that link, you don't need a username and password to be able to start your research. In fact, students will have already gone onto it in a session at the end of year 10. So you can go onto there and you can actually put in what you might be interested in, and it will bring up relevant courses around here. Also, Sandwich Technology School website, actually on our website, under Home menu, supporting students, there is a careers section, and in there's lots of websites for students to have a look at and to research in what they might want to do in the future. There's also a careers quiz in there called You Explore Start, so if they're at a real loss, they can actually go on there and fill out a quiz looking at personality, skills, interests, etc., and it will suggest jobs that they might be interested in. They might not be interested in all of them, but it is a great way to just get some suggestions. They will also receive in tutor time, there will be some more information on how to research and where to go to research, especially for those that really have no idea where to start or what they want to do. So that finalises the presentation for now. Your students will obtain a lot more information from myself and from their tutors throughout the year. I will also be sending out careers newsletters, so you will receive those as well. In the meantime, I will be seeing every single student in year 11, but should you have any questions, then do please feel free to use these contact details. So email, telephone number, or there is actually a contact box where you can just type in your query, and that is the careers on the careers web page. So please contact me at any point. Thank you.